Today I'm going to be talking about how to actually get dreadlocks. And so there are many different ways and methods of getting dreadlocks, but there are three main ones. And the three main ones we're going to be just doing a brief overview of today are freeform, twist and rip, and backcombed. And so there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of different ones out there, and some that I'm sure are just as successful, but that's kind of the three main ones that you're going to see as you look around at different people's dreadlocks. And mine were backcombed. That's how mine were done. So that's the one I know the most about. Freeform and twist and rip, I don't know as much about. So I'll speak on what I know, but you'd be better off really seeking out someone who went with those methods to look further into that before you go that route. But hopefully this video will provide a brief overview, allowing you to kind of see that there are different options, then go out to see other videos, other websites, do more research, decide which method you want to go with, and then begin your journey. But freeform is probably the method that requires the most patience and takes the most time. It's like the most natural way to go about it, I guess you could say. And it will provide, and the dreadlocks that come from it are usually not as uniform as something from twist and rip or backcombing. But that's if that's a style preference that you like, because some people like the lumpiness and how each one's different. It has their own story, their own characteristics, and that's the more natural way of going about it. And so some people love that way. But if you're someone like me where you wanted it to get done a little faster and you like having each of your dreads pretty similar, then something like backcombing or twist and rip is more for you. But so freeform, I don't even want to go into like how it's done, because like I said, I'm not an expert on those, but I just know that takes a lot of time, and it's highly respected in the dread world. Like when I meet someone who has freeform ones, I have a high respect for their patience, because I know that they have got patience on lock. Like you have to be so patient in that locking process, and I'm sure there's so many people who end up giving up. So the ones who stick it out, like, mad respect, But something like twist and rip is a method that doesn't require a comb or anything, and for all of these I don't recommend products besides like a comb for backcombing. But twist and rip, you don't need a comb, you don't need anything like that. You actually are literally like twisting your hair and ripping it up towards the root. I've tried to do it on someone before, and I actually couldn't do it. But there's videos out there on how to do it, and that's supposed to be somewhat of a healthier alternative to backcombing. Some people say that backcombing can be really damaging for your hair, so they don't recommend it. And if you're gonna go one of those routes, to go twist and rip. But like I said, mine are backcombed. I've had them almost 2 years now. Haven't really experienced anything that seemed to be like from damage done from backcombing or anything like that. So I don't think it's an issue. But backcombing is the one that's what I know. That's how mine were done. I got a friend to do it for me, and what that is, you take a metal comb, like a flea comb or actual dread comb. You like grab sections of hair, and like so my friend, she's just sitting behind me, and she's just going to town and just combing up towards the root, really jamming the comb towards the root and really creating knots. Because there's a lot of videos out there that kind of show it as like kind of a gradual slide of the comb. That's how mine were done the first time, and I had to get them redone because I didn't lock up. So the second time, this girl was really hitting it pretty hard, creating these knots, and it was kind of painful, but and a lot, so some hair was pulling out. Like we lost some hair in it. Like it was a pretty intense process, but that's what it took. So if you're thinking about backcombing, know that sometimes it takes a little harder action than what some videos portray. But what you need to know about any three of these methods that you choose from is dreadlocks take time. There's no method that you can do where they instantly look like this. Like I said, mine are almost 2 years old. They've really taken this long to set into shape and to lock up and get tight and form into what they want to be. So no matter what method you do, some may be faster than others. Like backcombing may lock faster than freeform and provide a different look, but both will take time. The first few months especially, like you're going to be looking pretty rough and pretty rugged, so you have to know that going into it and be okay with that. And dreadlocks are a real test of patience, and those who are not patient won't stick it out, and they won't get dreadlocks. They'll end up cutting them off or undoing them. That's what always happens. So if you're thinking about getting dreadlocks, know that you need to be ready to be patient with them and let them do their thing and take time and maintain them and keep them clean. Do everything you need to do and let them do their thing. And also, you need to check out the different methods. Check out the freeform, twist and rip, and backcombing. Check those out, and also look into other options if that's something you're interested in. But then go beyond this video. Look into other videos and other blogs or forums or whatever and look into more in depth into the methods to decide what you want to do for yours, what you think is going to be best, what style you like most, like as far as how they turn out, and find your preference and go for it. And so those are the three basic ones. I wanted to cover that because sometimes I feel like there's just not videos out there on how to get dreadlocks. So look into the different methods, see what you like, and go for it.